Turn 2 Dead End is a 2007 direct-to-DVD horror film. It's directed by Joe Lynch. It's indeed the sequel to the first Wrong Turn. And the plot is you see these group of young people who are coming together for a reality show.
I'm going to be the ultimate survivor because on my last show I learned more than anything what it takes to win.
It's a survivor type reality show, so they're out in the woods and it's last man standing to win $100,000. But of course those inbred, disfigured hillbillies are out there to kill them and eat them. Now, Wrong Turn 2, I gotta be honest, the first half of this film I thought was pretty lame, pretty shitty. I thought this review would end up being a rant when I was watching it halfway through, but then, towards the middle, and the last half of the movie, I started to enjoy it and have fun with it. So I guess ultimately, I'm gonna say that Wrong Turn 2 wasn't that bad. First of all, the reason why I wasn't enjoying it at first is the premise. This group of people being on a reality show, that's the plot? Really? The last time I saw a horror film with a reality show plot was Halloween Resurrection. And yeah, I fucking hate that movie. I know that it's new age and it's up to date to have a horror movie with a plot like this reality show because reality shows are everywhere. So yeah, I guess it makes sense to do a movie in today's time with that plot, but I just feel like it's a very lazy plot. I feel like it's an easy way to get a group of people in the middle of the woods with no resources, with nothing to help save them when danger is surrounding them. And the dialogue, I thought most of the dialogue was atrocious. Some of the scenes where the characters are supposed to tell each other their backstories or the reason why they're on this reality show, I couldn't tell if it was the way they were delivering the lines, but I don't really blame the actors here. I don't. I feel like it was just poorly written. Some of the lines, I'm like, I can't buy anyone talking like this in real life. But then, like I said, halfway through, when it sort of got away from the stupid bullshit reality thing, and when the characters started to realize what was going on with this group of hillbillies chasing them, trying to kill them, and it just became them trying to survive it, that's when I thought the movie went up a couple of notches. And then the kills were something that I was really finding myself enjoying. Just kind of the over-the-topness of it. Like, at the beginning, when the first girl is supposed to be driving towards the area where they're all going to meet up, she accidentally hits one of the hillbillies. And then when she's trying to revive him, and he bites, like, the side of her face off, the other guy comes up from behind her and axes her, like, right through the middle of her body, and she splits in half. Yeah, again, it's over the top and it's ridiculous, but the effects for it and just the guts falling out of her, I just thought that looked insane. Most of the characters, like I said, weren't really that interesting. There was one character who I thought was going to be the main character, or who I thought at the beginning was this timid, shy, nice person and was going to end up being the strong type of survivor, but no, that person gets killed off pretty early.
Nina, I'm a survivor because I know there's only one person I can count on. Myself.
The girl who ends up being the main character is played by Erica Learson. And she was okay in the film. She was kind of a strong character, and she was pretty hot, so I'll go with that. The other guy, Texas Battle, that's his name, Texas Battle. I remember seeing him in Final Destination 3, and his part in that film was very memorable. Here, I thought he was an interesting character. I mean, the fact that he's this guy who wanted to play football, but he got injured, ruined his career, and now he's sort of like a Boy Scout. Like, the guy who's running the reality show is trying to set up storylines to make the show juicy. And he has him with this girl, the other girl who, she too was in Final Destination 3. One of the tanning girls. Yeah, remember that? Well, here he's trying to get the two of them to hook up on camera, but Texas Battle is like, look, my mom's watching this. I have 6 nieces. They're not going to respect me if I just start acting like an idiot. So I respect this guy. you had this one guy who annoyed the holy fucking shit out of me. He was paired up with this military girl who I liked her because she seemed like she could have been even more of a strong character. I wish she was in the film more. But he spent the whole time hitting on her and saying all these things. I'm just like, this guy is so fucking annoying and he's being so unnatural. He's so douchey. But probably my favorite character in the film was Henry Rollins.
I am retired Marine Colonel Dale Murphy. Welcome to the apocalypse.
Yes, Henry Rollins is in this film. I almost couldn't believe when I saw him. I'm like, why is he in this fucking movie? He's sort of not running the reality show, but he's this ex-military guy who knows stuff about it, so he's guiding people through it. And I didn't know what was going to happen with him at first because he gets caught early on, but seeing how strong this guy was, how he got out of that situation, how he was starting to kill some of them, and then towards the end of the film, he just becomes a badass type guy. I'm like, yes, here's a guy that I'm rooting for. The disfigured, inbred hillbillies, I was trying to figure out, is this supposed to be the same group that was in the first Wrong Turn? Because there's so much more of them here. One of them, I think, is supposed to be the goofy one that loved killing everyone in the first film. I think that's supposed to be the same one. Maybe he went off and, like, started his own new family. I don't fucking know. I could have done without, like, the two younger inbred ones who, like, one of them was masturbating while he was looking at the hot chick through the woods. Or later on, he's hooking up with probably his sister or something in the woods and you see them fucking. I'm like, I don't really need to see all that. And also, they showed you a lot of them as compared to the first film where they were in the dark, in the shadows, and it was less is more. And you didn't really get to see all of them until the very end. Here, you see a lot of them, and I don't know how much I cared for that. Like I said, I got more into it halfway through the film, and towards the end where shit hit the fan and you see the survivors start to fight back and take it to these disfigured things, that's when I was like, fucking A, and there was some cool death scenes with some of these inbred hillbillies that I really enjoyed. So, Wrong Turn 2, it's not like a great film. The premise, the setup, the plot of the reality show is horrid. It's stupid. The dialogue is atrocious, and the characters don't really become likable until halfway or even towards the end of the film. But the death scenes are pretty cool, the practical effects were really impressive, and the end is a very satisfying end to the film. So, Wrong Turn 2, not bad. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you've seen Wrong Turn 2, Dead End, and what you think of it. Like and subscribe. Later!